An awful story here in Lake Wales. This 16-year-old, who by all accounts had a big heart and a bright future, is dead now after deputies say his father brutally murdered him. Stephen Rada was staying with his granddad to help him out when investigators say Stephen's father killed him with a power saw. The sheriff calls the man evil and says because of him, a bright light in this community is gone. Fox 13's Aaron Mesmer is in Lake Wales with more.
An absolutely horrific situation in a Lake Wales neighborhood, and nearly 12 hours later, there are still more questions than answers. Topping the list, why did this father kill his son? Stephen Rada was 16 years old, full of life, and with a full life ahead of him, according to Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd.
He was just a stand-up, stellar young man.
Sheriff Judd says Stephen was living with his grandfather to help out while his grandmother was in rehab. As for the teenager's father, also named Stephen, the sheriff says he wasn't around much.
His dad had just shown up about a month ago.
Late Monday morning, the grandfather returned to his home on Old Bartow Road in Lake Wales. The elder Stephen was waiting outside.
And his quote was, "I wouldn't go in there if I was you. I killed someone."
Investigators say the person he killed was his son. We're told he used an angle grinder, a type of electrical saw, to do it. Detectives haven't yet determined why.
It breaks our heart. There aren't adequate words to explain how horrific this event is.
But for Sheriff Judd, there are always words to describe people like the suspect, who he says was a career criminal. We're told he tried to get away, but deputies caught him about a mile away.
The family has reported that he's psychotic. He's got a history all the way back to high school of using methamphetamine. And you go, well, he might have had a mental health issue. Well, of course he did. People don't murder people unless they're nutso.
The sheriff says it's a crime that left a family broken. And although there aren't many answers so far, investigators say this is what they do know.
We know that he's an evil, evil person. We know that he murdered his son today. And that son was a beautiful 16-year-old person.
And this comes a little more than a week after a mother killed her two children in what the sheriff's office has called an apparent murder-suicide. And Sheriff Grady Judd says in his long career in law enforcement, he can't remember a time when parents killed their children in two separate crimes just 8 days apart. In Polk County, Aaron Mesmer, Fox 13 News.